Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Lesson 3 in Innovations in a Changing World with your host, me, Mrs. Inman. Okay, so our focus today is that we will be able to analyze problem and solution text structure to understand the author's purpose. We're going to figure out the problem and the solution to figure out why the author wrote this story. So, of course, what you need is your mentor text, a pencil, a highlighter, and some Post-it notes. Take a second to grab those and then come on back. Okay, if you open up your mentor text to page 6 and 7, what you're going to do is you're going to read India's ingenious solar canals again, and you're going to write 2 questions in the note part right there of your mentor text. You're going to write your questions related to the text or images. So you see a couple images on your page. And then I also want you to answer, what value does technology bring to people's lives? So pause, take 5 minutes or so to do that, and then come on back. Alrighty, welcome back. Let's talk about problem and solution. Okay, so in the picture that I have, you've got spilled milk. That's a problem, isn't it? But then, which spilled milk is, the problem is a challenge or something that went wrong. Okay, the solution here is a roll of paper towels. Okay, to fix the problem, address the issue, or face the challenge. That's your solution. That's what a solution is. Okay, we've all dealt with problems and we've all figured out solutions to those problems, whether they were big or they were small. Some words you should look for in a text are down at the bottom. Signal words. Well, the word problem, concern, an issue, drawback, solution, answer. Also, so that, solve, help, as a result. Those are some great signal words to be watching for, so that will help you to point out what the problem is and also to help you point out what the solution is. Okay, so let's identify the problem and solution on page 6. Let's highlight, that's the major concern. That means it's a serious problem. Okay, go ahead and circle that. Inconsistent power. Well, there we go. It's telling us what our serious problem is there's inconsistent power. So the problem is, and evaporation. I forgot that part. The problem is evaporation and inconsistent power. That's kind of a huge problem. Now let's talk about the solution. I underlined new project and covering canals with solar panels. Kind of sounding like a solution, doesn't it? Solar panels produce energy. I'm not sure if you maybe have figured that out by now, but that can solve their power, inconsistent power, and that can also help solve that evaporation piece. And then I wanted to point out this word because it's weird and different, and I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, but it says tremendous boon. Okay, anybody ever heard of that before? No, me either, actually. So I had to look that up. Boon means helpful. So it talks about a tremendous help or helpful to a country still undergoing an energy crunch. So it's just saying that this is going to be helpful. So what is the author's purpose here? Do you know? The author's purpose, of course, is to help solve the problem. All right, so short lesson today. I can analyze problem and solution text structure to understand the author's purpose. I just want to clarify. So can you go back and go, oh, I see the problem. I see where they're using signal words to analyze the problem. And I also see the solution, and I'm able to see words that help me to understand where the solution is. Okay, so are you a 4, a 3, a 2, or a 1? Go ahead and write that in your mentor text, and I will see you again next week.